Hmm. May as well do this real quick to test out my new weapon. I'm sure I'll be fine. Especially like vampiric like weapons in some games. You know, games that don't give me I have no idea what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say stuff, I guess. Fucking slippery stage, though. No, you son of a bitch! I hate the slippery stages. It does not look funny watching back on it in the Twitch stream itself. Eric probably will laugh at himself because it's Eric. He knows how to make himself happy, even on the days where he becomes sad. Usually, I mean. No, don't fall off, don't fall off. There we go. Oh, I just threw her off the ledge. I guess technically smacked her off the ledge. Stop that! Huh. Heh. Stop running around. Well, she's gone. I've got 1 foot on the ledge. Closer to the edge. Queen Lawn, level 15. Frog legs. High quality frog legs, for that matter. Hold up, I don't want to explore. I want to transfer over to somewhere closer so I spend less money. There we go. Did not take any time at all. Zihan's next letter was for Fei Han, but the man had already received an offer from the Silver Tigers. The Ming Empire had fallen into turmoil in recent years, and hiring guards had become the norm among merchants. However, there were some amongst the guards who would immediately turn on their clients once they were outside the safety of the city. This was not the case in Yangguan. Even guards hired outside of official channels performed their duties without fail. Apparently, this was because of a man named Fei Han, who had organized all of the guards unaffiliated with any crime syndicates. Zihan planned to revitalize this organization by allying himself with Fei Han. He gave me a letter and sent me to meet the man. What? Damn it all! I lost again! One more round, come on! You shouldn't. You're no good at this, Fei Han. Near the castle gates, I found a man excitedly playing dice with his fellow mercenaries. It had to be Fei Han. Well, if no one wants to play... Hey, you! How about a round or two? The man suddenly turned to address me, though I thought I had approached unnoticed. I turned down his offer and delivered the letter. When I said I had come on behalf of Zihan to propose an alliance, Feihan furrowed his brow. That puts me in a bind. I've received a similar offer recently. Lin Pei, the Jackal himself, came to see if we could strike a deal. He said there was a pile of money for me so big it would make my eyes pop out of my head. Young Zihan can't do better than that, can he? Hold on, though. To be fair, money isn't everything. Nasty work is still nasty work, no matter how you're paid. A man like me needs to enjoy life. So, friend, what do you think? Can Zihan provide me with some fun? What sort of things do I find fun? Feihan's lips curved into a wicked grin as he locked eyes with me and assumed a fight stance. Yep. Things like having a bout with someone who can give me a real challenge. Haha. Gonna fight against this awesome mercenary dude who gathered around everyone who wasn't affiliated with any crime syndicates to help him out in a whole bind. That's cool. Actually, I have no idea if everything I said was 100% true, so... Yeah, don't patronize me, people, please. Aha! Ow, fuck! Ow. Well, glad you're a challenge. Wow! What? How does that work? What? What? Hold up. What? He had a second wind? Aha! Whoa, did I? Okay, no, I didn't take off his pants too. I was about to say, if I had taken his pants with him, that would have been terrible for him. Nope, all he did was lose his shirt. Whoa, are you alright, Feihan? Exactly what I wanted. It's a deal. I'll work with Zihan. Just promise we can do this again sometime. Oh, I'll come with you. Hey, get in line. I'm gonna sign up with Zihan first. These hired swords seem to have a strong sense of camaraderie. Now that Feihan was working with Zihan, it would be easier to find more men to help keep the peace in town, which in turn would help Yangguan prosper even further. Jeez, I need to know how to speak. Yep, Yangguan has leveled up. I guess we could continue the expedition for a moment. Move it! Surge for strength. Nah. There we go. That's just another in search of strength. Yeah, that would take up all my gold. I can't do that. Alright, well, continuing the main mission, I guess. Thanks to Dion and Natalie's distraction, we managed to successfully infiltrate the temple. However, the chaos inside seemed too widespread to have been caused by our diversion alone. It seems we may not be the only intruders here today. Guess Aswell's got his forces here too. This way! Over here! Now! What's going on here? Who dares desecrate our temple? The gallery's on fire! Someone put it out, quickly! Someone, anyone, report what's happening! Intruders! They're wreaking havoc! The fiends! Vanquish them! Gouge out their eyes! This is far too much chaos to have been caused by Dion and Natalie alone. Could he have gotten here before us? The astral fissure should be just ahead, but... Wait! Hide! Quickly! Do you see what I see? How dare you trespass in our sacred temple! You shall not leave here alive! Our God shall feast on your souls! Kill them! Kill them all! Ha! Ha ha! Kill me? You can't even scratch me! With the new power given to me as well, it is I who will feast on your souls! You lot, make a sweep of the surrounding area. See that no more worms crawl in. You got it. I knew it. We have to act now. Attack! We leapt out from the shadows, attracting the attention of Daniel and Valtro. Oh, I see you were unable to resist my beauty. Tell me, Crow, why do you pursue Lord Aswell so doggedly? Because you were ordered to? Or to avenge Orzal and Curtis? Such a grotesque attitude. Truly vile. I have no desire to converse with traitors. Stand aside, Daniel! The cultists are dead. These pigs are next. I want to get a drink, but I know that the battle could start at any second. Fuck my life. I'm kidding. Lots of far worse things could be happening to me right now, and lots of far worse things have happened to me. Besides wanting to get a drink and knowing that the loading screens will probably be done before I'm finished. Here's a problem. You're only level 23, I'm level 32. Stop kicking me, you bastard. Huh. Fucking dandy. He looks like a bit of a dandy, but he's good with a blade. Not good enough, though. Now I'm gonna actually get a drink. Such beauty! Such an unsurpassable allure! We cannot scorn this one, I think. Stand down, Voltro. I am not done here yet. With the power Lord Aswell bestowed upon me, these maggots are dust! Wahaha! Remember the plan! Only the ugly know not when to restrain themselves. Shut your mouth! A power swallows his mind. I'm left with no other choice. Daniel disappeared, leaving his companion behind. Voltro swung his weapon wildly around himself, his breathing ragged and his eyes filled with mad bloodlust. There was no indication he was going to tire at any time soon. Leave this to me. You go on ahead and deal with the astral fissure. You think you can just leave? Your fight is with me. As Voltro and Grill clashed, I ran for the astral fissure, the sounds of battle echoing behind me. Awesome.
Your soul surges in your body.
By the time I arrived at the astral fissure, it had been destroyed. The man standing where it had been turned towards me and with a flourish gave a dramatic bow. It was Aswell. Oh, fuck. You just had to do that. Salutations! It's been far too long. If you're after the astral fissure, I'm afraid you're too late. Bravo! How delightful! Just as I'd planned. No, it's even more sublime. Magnifico! Fantastic! What a magnificent miscalculation! I just need a few more astral fissures worth of power. My spine is tingling with excitement at the... Aswell stopped suddenly and a shield appeared in front of him, deflecting a surprise attack from the newest intruder in his temple. I see your power has grown significantly. Oh me, oh my! What a silly fool! How dare you interrupt me mid-monologue? If I hadn't obtained the power from this astral fissure, I would have failed to detect your presence, and the curtain would have fallen too soon on my glorious performance. The resonance between the fragments and the cursed and spirit swords grows stronger. However, it is not yet strong enough to produce a sword. Such perceptiveness! You have a dangerous mind. The sphere Aswell produced from thin air would have skewered Zasamel's body had he not evaded it. Very good. You're right, you know. Bingo! Good job! Once I raise the fragment's resonance to their limit, I will be able to create swords, both cursed and spirit, that match the power of the originals! And with those, you hope to produce another evil seed? Do you really wish to destroy the planet? Evil seed? How dare you use such an egregious misnomer? I call it the ultimate seed. The evil seed formed because the cursed sword gorged itself on the violent emotions brought about by chaos and war. That is why it had such a terrible effect on the humans I love so dearly. However, it also gave them phenomenal power, and that is where I had my epiphany. Perhaps people can be given this extraordinary power without losing their reason. By doing so, I can free them from the shackles of humanity's absurd destiny. The ultimate seed is formed when the energies created by the spirit and cursed swords are fused together. By pushing their powers to the extreme, one can create something that far exceeds the evil seed. Once the ultimate seed covers the globe, the human race will evolve, allowing them to achieve eternal glory. Though it pains me that some will be unable to survive the seed's power, it will be for the greater good. Did you hear that, Ethan? If he succeeds in creating the ultimate seed, many will die, including those whom you met on your journey. Stop him from taking any more astral fissures. From what he has revealed today, I must busy myself with another task. Leaving so soon? But I was enjoying our little discussion. Aswell summoned another blade and hurled it at Zasamel, who casually deflected it before striding away. Such a pity who has no time to play. Then again, I must be on my... Wah! Vultro hurtled through the entrance, followed shortly after by Grow. Aswell! Lord Aswell, you're safe! Excellent timing, my little Vultry. I have something to ask of you. Anything for you. If everything is going according to plan, Daniel and the others should have almost destroyed the temple's foundations by now. You keep these simple fools busy here. Naturally, I would love to do it myself, but I have things to do, places to be. But that means I'll... So you choose to rebel, even though I was benevolent enough to offer you one last chance? No, not at all. Please ignore what I just said. You can trust me. Very well. In that case, I shall give you the gift of even greater power. Aswell placed his hand on Valtro. The man shuddered violently, then let out a blood-curdling scream. Yarr! Evil power exploded out from Valtro, whipping up a fierce wind. Adwa, my little Vultry! Though dull of mind, you acted so human, and I shall miss that. Lord Aswell! Those voices are fun to do, but they just kill your fucking voice. Man. I wish Trevor would make dinner right now. It's 7 o'clock! Aha! Nice.
Battle 2. Fight.
One more hit, and that was enough. That clip was kind of funny. I had Tumblr pulled out a moment ago. That's why I started off the round just by walking. As well escaped. We shall meet again. The building shook violently, and with a rumble, the roof began to cave in. That is our cue to leave. No! Gasping, Voltro rose to his feet and pointed his weapon at us. You shall not leave. Your grave is here with me. Voltro charged, but Gro struck him down. His wound should have been mortal, but he rose to his feet and pointed his weapon at us once more. Not done yet. Must make my lord proud. Voltro took a shaky step towards us and collapsed in a heap. Gro looked down at the fallen warrior for a moment, then turned away. It is done. He is too weak to stop us. No! I must stop you! I must... Ah! Voltro's screams were swallowed up by the crashing of fallen masonry. Gro and I made our escape, dodging between chunks of fallen debris. Just gonna check real quick. No special quests anywhere important, right? Nope. Okay. Once we had escaped the crumbling temple, we met back up with Dion and Natalie. According to Ethan, the situation is much worse than we had imagined. The horrors of the evil seed will pale in comparison to what Aswell plans to bring about with the ultimate seed. With only a fraction more power at his disposal, Aswell will be able to summon the swords that he needs to realize his ambitions. We must prevent him from attaining any more power from the astral fissures. So we need to take care of any fissures before he does. Precisely. Do you have any information on them? Yes, sir. We have confirmed that there are two of them nearby. One of them is to the northwest and the other to the west. We are not sure which Aswell will head to first. As we were discussing what to do next, a message from the Aval organization appeared. I found you! I have emergency orders I was told to hand to Sir Girl directly. Forgive me, I have other things to attend to. Our lives for the cause. Gro read through the latest set of orders. Dion, Natalie, you two will split up and each head into a different astral fissure. Ethan will accompany one of you to close the fissure. Meanwhile, the other one will rendezvous with the second squadron and protect the remaining fissure until Ethan arrives to deal with it. Sir! I have another mission I need to prioritize. When it is done, I shall join you. Understood. And with that, Gro left. We watched him go and then began formulating our plan of action. So, which astral fissure should be dealt with first? You are the one who can destroy them, so we shall follow your lead. It is rumored that the Azure Knight haunts the land to the northwest, slaughtering all that he meets. To the west, the road is comparatively safe. The fissure to the northwest is closer. It may be dangerous, but is it worth the risk? That's your call. If you head to the north, I shall accompany you. To the west, Natalie will. I mean, they're telling me that I have to choose a blue option or a red option. Obviously, I'm going to choose the blue option. Reunion, eh? Who am I reunioning with? Ah, Maxie! While searching for the next astral fissure, I bumped into a familiar face, so it was the perfect opportunity to catch up. Along the way, we decided to stop at a village to replenish our supplies and gather information. I shall find out what I can, while you procure provisions for the road. When you are done, meet me at the tavern. I quickly restocked my provisions and headed for the boisterous tavern. Hi there. Not the best time to come by, I'm afraid. There's a bit of a... A man soared through the air, cutting our conversation short. He is slammed into the floor by the entrance and lay still. Fight. See what I mean? If you're gonna pick a fight with me, make sure you stand a chance first. From the back of the tavern appeared none other than Maxie. Huh? Hey! Ethan! It looked like Maxie was the cause of the commotion. I greeted him and asked what had happened. Heh, some people just have bad manners, you know. I just kinda laid down their law a little. Apparently, some hoodlum had been causing trouble for one of the barmaids. Is that you, Ethan? Who should appear next but Killick, followed by a sprightly young girl. Never in 100 years did I expect to see you here. You know Ethan, Killick? Huh? You know Ethan too, Maxie? Great, both of you know him, so which one of you is going to introduce us? It was a strange turn of events. Still, I thought it best to leave before we caused any more trouble. Judging by the twitchy smiles on the faces of the staff, it was a good idea. So you're the friend Maxie was telling me about. Man, it's been too long. You must have run into Killick after we went our separate ways. Yes, we met before I started my journey. Once we had celebrated our reunion, I asked them why they were here, and their smiles quickly faded. We're all heading west for different reasons. Isn't that right, Maxie? Yeah, I'm gonna get revenge for my crew. They were my family. The word revenge made my stomach lurch. What had happened to Kiam and the others? Maxie continued on with a troubled expression. Everyone was killed by that bastard Astaroth. His words shocked me to the core. All of them? Gone? Don't you worry about it. I'm gonna get revenge, even if I have to die to do it. Maxie's expression was dark and filled with rage, but I had no words to ease his pain. Anyways, enough killing the mood. He clapped his hands, breaking the tension that had fallen over us. We should be celebrating our reunion. You got any good ideas for the party, Killick? Me? How about we all have a tournament to make sure we've not gone rusty? It would cheer us up and be great training, too. Jeez, again with the training? Well, what do you think, Ethan? I want to join in, too. Spectating's boring. Am I gonna fight all three of them? I think I'm gonna fight all three of them. I didn't actually check Trigger to see if that was the case. I just knew I was gonna fight Maxie. Woo! Yep. Yeah, well, you're not having it against me. Wow, Maxie, you were such a pushover this time. I'm guessing Killick's next. Nope, Chamois. Ow. Ow. Sorry, you lost. All right, kill it. Woo! I just kicked your ass, literally. Oh, this is fun. You don't stop improving, do you, Ethan? You trying to conquer the world? As we all talked and laughed, Natalie appeared from the town, frowning deeply. The people at the tavern directed me here. Did you forget about our meeting? What on earth have you been doing? Uh-oh, someone's in trouble. Take care, Ethan. I hope our paths cross again. It was great meeting you, and better fighting you. See you. We said our farewells, and a still fuming Natalie dragged me out of town. Party animal! I kid. Alrighty. Great! Same old samurai? Sounds like I'm gonna run into Mitsurugi soon. The Sword's Guiding Glint Trial. Schwarzwind, Misfits. Trade route, Italy to the north. Can't see any of the other things, but Zasselmel's trail is over there, and another character is over there. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna run into Mitsurugi. Natalie and I were passing by the town of Batumi, when out of nowhere a familiar voice called out to me, Mitsurugi. It seemed a lot had happened to him back in his native Japan. Hey, you over there! Could you spare some food? I cannot pay you, but instead I can guard you on your way to... Why, if it isn't Ethan! If memory serves, you were searching for a... fishy? I see you're still looking. But before we get lost in the past, how about sending some food my way? So, you have journeyed with this man before? I nodded to Natalie and then handed some food to Mitsurugi. Natalie watched, carefully assessing the situation. Much appreciated. If only there was a big war, I'd eat well. But when the world's at peace, I go hungry. Ha ha ha! I asked Mitsurugi what he had been up to since we last met. I returned to my homeland to settle the score with the Tanegashima. Unfortunately, I could not win. Though I'm loath to admit it, I'm still too weak. So I started over from square one and have been training non-stop since. Then I heard rumors of Soul Edge being revived, so now I travel in search of its owner, this Knight of Mare. As promised, I shall be your guard for a while in return for your kindness. You know, I'd also like to cross blades with one of those... berserks, what they called? An extra pair of hands, a familiar face. Your offer has merit. However, I need to know for certain that you are a capable fighter. Very well, words alone cannot prove ability. Hey Ethan, I'm excited to see how far you've come. I challenge you to a duel! Very well, Mitsurugi, I accept! Because it has been so long since we dueled. Seriously though, I still can't believe that Ray Chase is voicing Mitsurugi in this game. I wonder why they changed this voice actor, because they had the other voice actor for a while, I'm pretty sure. But now they got Ray Chase, who's also fucking Noctis.
Battle 1. Fight.
So I actually like that a bit. Whoa! I did that guard impact. Ow. Woo!
Battle 2. Fight.
So you got close, man. Ow. I am glad that you are actually giving me a challenge, Mitsurugi, because if you didn't, well, that'd be sad. Oh my god, he jumped! He jumped over it! Smart. Oops, sorry about that. Ow. I'd say yes yet. Well, at least he kept his pants on. So I've actually seen that he can lose his pants. That is not an image you want to see in your head. Whew! That was a good workout. I think I'm hungry again. So, did I pass your test? You are indeed highly skilled. I formally request your support. That's the spirit! Ha ha ha! Fucking love Mitsurugi half the time. He's awesome.
Your soul surges in your body.
Nice! Got 24 experience for style. Hell kind of mission is that all the way out there? I'm gonna check it out real quick. Bounty for scoundrels, eh?